Postseason baseball has arrived. We welcome you to Prasco Park in Mason, Ohio. We are set for the tournament's opening game between the top-seeded Creighton Blue Jays and the reigning champs from last year in Mason, the St. John's Red Storm. Runs scored and stolen bases for the Johnnies. He flies it out to right field, and a diving catch out there by Teddy Dieters. What a way to open up game one at Prasco. It's in the St. John's lineup, but a nice play there defensively. Retires Gillen, and now Sherman first pitch swinging, drives it out to center field. Tucker back at the wall, and that ball's gone. First pitch swinging, Matt Sherman puts Creighton on the board in the first inning.
I would mention that wind blowing out, and that one rode the jet stream. That got out of here quickly. Sherman put a blast into that ball in the center.
Number 6 on the season for Sherman.
And a Creighton team that hit 43 home runs, and you mentioned the execution, so he got a ball up in the zone. Almost looked like it got him off the hands, but he's able to pump it out to the deepest part of the park.
A nice response after allowing the home run, and that brings up Ben North. And he bounces it up the middle. Out of the reach of Orban, and a 2-out knock for North. Down Capisi. Hard stuff in, and it's popped up behind third. Orban going out there, and it drops in. A base hit, Capisi. North scores from second, and Creighton has a 2 spot in the first. The right way. Way ahead here, 3-1. And fights it off to right, a base hit. Third in a row for this Creighton lineup. Capisi going first to third, and he'll get there. St. John's behind the 8 ball right now. Creighton first and third with 2 out.
Official surface over there. This is a wonderful, well-kept natural surface.
That's the first strikeout of the ball game for Cancelleri. He puts down Orban for the second out.
Cancelleri pitching now aggressively, got that up in the zone, blew it right underneath the bat. He had a strike there. It looked very good from up here.
Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Cancelleri strikes out the final 2 in the second inning as part of a 1-2-3 inning.
Dominating inning here for Cancelleri, pitcher of the year, coming in with a heat.
Hitting .364 with some pop.
There it is.
He drives it to right, sending Dieters back. He's still going back. That ball's over his head and gone. Solo shot to open up the third for LeGrande. 3-2 pitch to Tucker. And he lines it left center field. That is falling in for a base hit. Tucker has great speed. He's chugging for 2. Now digging for 3. Over to third. The relay, the tag down, and they got him.
To deliver.
Rolls it up the first baseline. Cancelleri off the mound and throws out the speedy LeGrande at first base. But the run scored, Agresti in from third. Is an amazing complex for a baseball game, and we're in for a treat today. That is past the dive of LeGrande. In left field, a base hit. LeGrande is down in the outfield for St. John's, grabbing his wrist on the double for Capisi. Finished the regular season on a high note, 3 for 5 against Butler on Saturday, and he drives this to right center field with some carry. That ball's to the wall, and that ball's gone. A go-ahead home run to open up the 5th for Jader, but he can get the head start. Ackerman drops in a dandy for strike 3. That's some great work out of the pen for the right-hander. Keeps it at a 1-run lead. Hot shot the other way and a base hit. Sherman comes through once again. And it ties the ball game. McHugh scores from third. Second hit for Sherman ties the game at 3.
Well, get him on, get him over, get him in. Execution, so key. We talked to all 4 coaches, and all of them mentioned it. What can you do situationally? Good, timely hitting.
Fly ball hit well towards dead center field. At the wall, and it's gone. 2-run shot for Sailors. Creighton jumps in front. He crushed that bad boy.
Anthony, give your veterans a chance to deliver. That was out over the deepest part of the park, over the batter's eye. Saw Tucker scramble back there. Just unloaded on that ball right at the belt. Smoked it. You ready for the numbers? 436, 101 exit velo.
Being in the winner's bracket gives you such an advantage. Ground ball through the right side, a base hit. Rafe Stanger comes through again. The wave around for Brienza. He's coming home. And Rafe Stanger having a big day. His third hit drives in another run. And the Red Storm within a run.
Yeah, Valenti was the Big East Player of the Year in 2018.
Cut and a miss. Big time gas from Went to put him away. 150 pounds. If I did that every weekend, my left leg would weigh 150 pounds. That throw was wild down the line. So after the strikeout of Dieters, Agresti throws it away. And that gives Creighton a little bit of momentum here in this sixth. Lefty ready with the 2-1. And it is lined out towards the gap in left center field. Legrande going over. He can't get there in time. It is down for McLean. Dieters coming in from second. Creighton adds on a run. RBI double. Will McLean.
He's got a little hitch as he extends that leg.
Ground ball up towards second, and it clanks off the glove of Hess. Rolls into center for a hit. Orban coming in. And Legrande comes through once again in a big spot. Ground ball up the middle and into center. A base hit for Sherman. What a days he's had. Third hit, he's driven in a couple of runs. And he's aboard to open the home half of the seventh inning. Line drive towards right, that's down. Sherman gets the wave around from third. It gets by the right fielder, Cowan. So both runners are going to score. Sailors is in as well. And over to third with the misplay, and right goes North. So 2-run score for the Blue Jays to open up a 3-run lead.
First great.
Spike that one, it's by Agresti. Here comes North, a chance for some insurance for Creighton, and they have it. That leg for North looks pretty good. Makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Yeah.
Chased it again. Heavy dose of breaking balls to strike him out.
Yeah, great.
Doesn't sound overly encouraging. That one eats up Brienza on the one hop. Hard hit ball for Nolan Sailors. And he adds on a third hit after starting 0 for 2.
Once in a while.
This ball's hit well to left field off the bat of North. Back to the wall. Legrande, the leap, and he can't make the play. And it glances by him. Sailors coming home. And he will score all the way from first base. Ben North drove it a long way and comes up with the stand-up double.
Absolutely. So 17 pitches now in the inning. This is chopped down the
line.
line.
It's fair. Score. So that gets by the third baseman Sherman off the bat of Beebe. It's going to plate 2 runs. And this one is not over yet, folks. St. John's within 3. And the tying run at the plate with 2 outs. St. John's. Ground ball over to third. It eats up Sherman. He tried to backhand it. He can't make the play. Another run is in. Rafe Stanger in from third. And St. John's not done yet. 0-2. Got him. It got a little bit dramatic at the end, but Creighton holds on. And the top seed at the Big East tournament is on to the winner's bracket with a 10-8 victory over the reigning champ St. John's.
A great fight here from St. John's all throughout the afternoon. Scored runs from the 3rd inning through the 7th. Big 3 in the top of the 9th to make it interesting, but Langro